Hello, mic test sound check. Hello. Yep, there we go. Alright, hello everyone. Well, I already did my grinding on this event, the Dive into Ocean event. But yeah, today we're just going to check out like what's new in this game. Let me just check the news page. For the full list. Alright, so I heard that there are some changes in the game, and I would love to check them all out first. Because it seems that we don't have Kotone and Kokoro information online. But hopefully we can get something. I don't know though. Okay, maybe we can check out like them first. Maybe we can. It's too bad that we don't have like any information about their EW40. Just this. I hope they will add more information in the game, even if they don't have the character or not. So here we go. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let me just put this under Google Translate because we still don't have an entry for Blue Archive Wiki, unless there's one already. Nope. Still have to wait for a few more hours before they do it. Okay. Okay, so this one costs 2, which is kind of impressive. This one costs 2 as well. This one for other ally other than herself. The damage dealt by your EX skills increased by 69.2 seconds. 69.2% for 15 seconds. That's interesting. Maybe we can do some comparison. We do some comparison between other providers of of EX skill damage. First one would be Nico in my comes to the top of my head. This one grants 48.5 for 35 seconds, and it increases per stack of reconnaissance by 4%. Up to 6 times, so that's 24 plus 48. That's around 48.5 plus 24 at max stacks. That's 72.5% for 35 seconds. In comparison to Kokoro, it's 69.2 for 15 seconds. But she still has like a second EX skill. So if if the target character has the effects of the second EX skill, she will remove that effect and it will be replaced by the skill. So that's how it works. And then afterwards, she will enter her Kokoro will enter the submerged state. In which we will discuss later on her sub skill. And then this is her second EX skill. So whenever you use this EX skill, it will transform into this. So this one costs 2. Oh yeah, I have done the comparison with the other skill up characters. This is a case of famous one. This is 80.7% for 15 seconds. Although she's a special character. It's a special character, so kind of unfair to compare like special character to a striker. Although it's worth noting that Kisaki gives more for the same duration. Although we will check out later if depending on Kokoro, if she gets like a buff retention or something like that. So other than that, is there anyone who provides EX skill damage up besides Deco and maybe Kurumi? No, it's not Kurumi. I was thinking about this, but it's attack percentage. Who else though? I don't know anyone else who could provide EX skill damage up. Maybe we can buff EX skill damage dealt. Oh yeah, Seiya of course. Seiya is 74.1% for 25 seconds at the cost of 3 for longer duration. So in comparison to Kokoro, this is 69.2 for 15 seconds. Big Dolphin, nobody else does. Iris also served though. Oh yeah, sexy Seiya. Yeah. Seiya gives 74.1 for 25 seconds. This one is 69.2 for the same duration, 15 seconds. So we can check out why this is the case. So maybe we can move on with this. This is, let me help with the translation. Sorry, I'm not really knowledgeable with the language. So this is the other EX skill, and this happens whenever, or this switches to this EX skill whenever you use the first EX skill. This costs also 2, and then for one other ally other than herself, she increased the basic proficiency by 69.2%, and that's for like 15 seconds. So that's again 69.2 for 15 seconds. We can compare that to someone like Suzumi Magical, because that's the one of the only characters, or one of the very few characters who could do this. This is 29.9 for 41 seconds. That's for sure. 15 seconds of basic proficiency, 69.2 for 15 seconds versus 25.9, so around much less, around 1/3 of what Kokoro can provide, but almost once or almost twice as long compared to Kokoro. So that's one thing to consider. And she also increases the attack. I guess I think we could also check the other skills of Kokoro as we move on. Maybe we can, there's like other stuff that we need to discuss. This one is a basic skill. I'm pretty sure this is a debuff. Yeah, this is a debuff that gives attack down to one enemy and then deals damage. Oh no, it deals damage first and then reduces the attack by 24.7% for 25 seconds, which is good against someone someone with hard-hitting damage like Perozilla. Although Kotone is not really suited for Perozilla because of her armor type, so that's a bummer. So probably someone other than they call this other than Perozilla could you could utilize against it. Oh yeah, this one for Suzumi is evasion, but that's nothing to compare about. This one is, I think this is attack percentage. I still don't know. I still have no data which is her EW40. I think I have to look around. If anyone has like information about this, let me know, because I don't have. Again, I don't have the character yet, and I don't have the information. Hang on, maybe we can search that up. Look it up. Kotone UE40. Oh, am I the only one who asked this question? Yeah, I'm the only one who asked this question. Wow. Why is everyone not interested? Oh, okay. Okay. Hang on. Let me try finding on other servers. Maybe. AW40 or UE40. Okay, got it. So for Kokoro, it seems that the buff the EW40 stat for Kokoro is buff retention. I'm not sure about Kotone. We'll try to check that one out later. Yeah, it's buff retention, and then as usual for the other buffs. Okay, this one is a bit interesting because this is a very lengthy skill, and we're going to hopefully translate it properly on Google Translate. So she increases her HP by 25.5%, and she also has 31.9% to her own basic proficiency. And then when she's using her EX skill, so the attacker ally who does not possess a safety certificate, which is another special status, you will grant that target a safety certificate, and then for the duration of that EX skill will be tripled. Wow, that is a lot. Tripled. That means 15 seconds, it will become 45 seconds of 69.2. As long as they have the safety certificate. Okay, that's kind of bonkers. That's kind of sick. If the translation is not wrong, the duration of the EX skill will be tripled, and all safety certificate already granted to other allies will be removed. What does that mean? Does it mean that if the attacker has the safety certificate, it will be removed, and then if you use the EX skill again, they will get the safety certificate? Oh wait, I think I know what's going on. So for example, you buff someone with Kokoro's EX skill, okay, and then you will give her, will give that character or that attacker a safety certificate, and then if anyone on the team has already a safety certificate, it will be removed. So basically, for example, there's like two attackers on your team. Let's say Otogi and Aris battle against Rombarka. If you give the first EX skill on Aris, which provides EX skill damage, and then you give Otogi, or let's say AB battle, the second EX skill, the one on Aris will be removed, the safety certificate of Aris will be removed and it will be given to Otogi. I think that's like that's how it works. Yeah, I think that's how it works. So what happens, for example, let's just say Aris has the safety certificate, and then the buff becomes, or the buff duration becomes tripled, so that means it becomes 45 seconds. So that would that mean that if you give Otogi, or let's just say it's already been like 20 or 30 seconds already ever since you gave the first safety certificate. If you give the EX skill buff to Otogi, would that will remove the safety certificate of Aris? Would that also remove the remaining duration of the EX skill? That's want to see. Although I cannot do it right now because I don't have the character. It will be really cool if I get the character though. It will be really cool. I only have like 40,000 pyroxenes. I'm not really sure if there's going to be a limited character in the next one. I'm not really sure. It's really hard to, be confident on a lot of things in this game. Considering that we don't have the spark anymore. So yeah. Alright, so in conclusion, I think Kokoro will be, I would say, bonkers. He will be strong as fuck. So here's my speculation about the safety certificate. So if the safety certificate was revoked from the other character, I think for the sake of balance, let's just say the original 15 seconds or 15 seconds has been passed, so it's around let's say 20 seconds or 30 seconds into the buff, and the safety certificate is transferred to Otogi. Let's just say, I think if the safety certificate is gone from Aris, I think the buff will immediately end. Because it's already past 15 seconds. I think. I just think though. But there's like some speculation, or there's some feeling within me, or I have a gut that it's possible that the buff will stay for I think the buff will retain for 45 seconds until the end of the buff. I just think maybe that will be the case. If that is the case, that will be really strong for Kokoro. Kokoro will be a multi-role buffer if that's the case. She can buff EX skill. She can also buff basic proficiency. And by the way, basic proficiency are damage that you get or that your student dealt by normal attacks, basic skills, sub skills, whatever. It's basic proficiency. So any other damage other than EX skill, that's basics. That's basic attacks. So basic proficiency buffs all of those attacks, and yeah, with the exception of EX skills. So yeah, we can. Here's the thing: I can try to get Kokoro or 100, and then if we get Kokoro under 50 or under 100, we can also try to get Kotone. So here we go. Let's discuss Kotone first. I would like to check what is Kotone's EW40. No one knows. Oh boy. Maybe I can ask what's Kotone's UE40 buff. Oh, is this gameplay discussion? Oh shit. Am I allowed to talk about this? Where am I? How to talk about? He thinks. Okay, for Kotone, it's HP percentage or HP flat. So that's one problem solved. Is the certificate consumed on skill use? I am not sure. It gives the attacker the certificate. And then if you use the EX skill on someone else, that certificate on the first character will be removed and then it will be given to the one that you just gave the EX skill. So I don't know. Okay, so let's go for Kotone. Kotone is a front tank. So she tends to go forward. She has a big ass tail, and let's check out her skills. So EX skill costs 2. She heals herself and then she reloads immediately after skill activation, and then normal attacks deal 120% of your attack power as damage. And this is only effective for one whole clip or one whole mag. It's a clip or a mag? It's a mag. A whole reload or until one reload. So yeah, she heals herself, reloads immediately, and then her normal attacks are now a bit stronger, I think. So I'm not sure how this synergizes with the rest of her kit. I guess we can just continue this. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be useful against Wakamo hovercraft. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really indicate that he deals additional instance of damage, which is going to be really useful against Wakamo, because Wakamo, well, the hovercraft phase relies on hits per minute or hits per second, whatever. And then basic skill, every 25 seconds, the damage dealt by EX skills of all 3 allies, excluding herself, will be increased by 15.7% for 28 seconds. I think this is really cool. Provides a, some EX skill damage to everyone, so it will benefit someone like Aris Battle, especially, or maybe everyone who doesn't who has a damaging skill on their EX skill. Kotone has extra healing for EW40. Really? How much? Okay, so that's Kokoro's Kotone's basic skill. And then for her sub skill, that's HP percentage. I heard that it's HP. I heard it's HP flat. I'm not sure it's extra healing though. If you can provide me like a solid, a solid proof. It's not like I don't trust you. It's just I want to see it for myself. You know what I mean? Okay, so sub skill. Hopefully this will make the EX skill make more sense. EX skill. Oh no, sub skill. Okay, here we go. When attacking, there's like 30% chance to reduce the target's defense by 12.3% for 19 seconds. This is really cool. 19 seconds has a cooldown of 6 seconds, and as long as she hits the 30% chance every damn time after 19 seconds, this is technically or essentially permanent. So I like this kind of skill, especially if if they have a high fire rate. Oshino Battle has alright fire rate. That means a shotgun. There's still a chance that she will not proc the defense down, but with someone like sorry, let me just reduce this. So with someone like Kotone, I think that she would of like an increase or more chances. Wait, what does what what weapons does she have? Is it a sniper? I'm not sure if it's a sniper though. Just asking the guy right now. Okay, gotcha. I only asked from Blue Archive official, and there's only one person who answered me, and they said it's HP. So I will take their word for it. So it's HP. Okay. And then when her basic attacks is modified by or normal attacks but it's modified by an EX skill. So basically, when it's changed by the EX skill, we recover 34.5% of her healing power with each normal attack. Okay, that makes sense now. So on her sub skill, she heals herself with every attack that she does, and then she also has increased attack or is increased normal attack damage output. I cannot really put any words into it, or I cannot really express my thoughts into words right now. So basically, whenever Kotone uses her EX skill, her normal attacks are stronger, and then she also recovers HP equal to her healing power, which is kind of nice to have. It is kind of opposite to someone like Tsukuyo that heals whenever she gets hit, and with this one, with Kotone, she heals herself whenever she hits someone, which is cool. So I would say that Kotone will be a very solid tank in the right scenario, in the right place, in the right time. Let me check real quick. I think she's a red. Oh no, what is red and blue armor? I'm pretty sure. She deals normal damage here, or she takes normal damage here. $894 healing or for EW40. I see. I'll trust you. Healing, huh? So that will really help on her sub skill. That will give her more healing. Which is really good. Against Wakamo though, I'm not sure if she could survive Lunatic. Like someone who could resist damage from her will be the ones who are going to survive, but with neutral damage, I just don't think so. So probably someone with light armor like Gauze could be a thing. Although the defense down will not make any sense because Gauze doesn't have any defense. Oh, it's already in Blue Archive Wiki? What? Oh, is it on the other wiki? Hang on, let me find it. Because there's two Blue Archive wikis. One is from fandom and one is from this one. An actual wiki. Let's see. Kotone. You lied to me. Not fandom. Where is it? Can you DM me on Twitch? I'm not sure if it's. Can you whisper me on Twitch on where is it? Or wait, I think you can post links on. Hang on. Let me check if you can. I don't think I ever allowed people to post links. Post links. Oh, there you go. Let me just send. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it got filtered. Try again. I just changed it. Oh, it's Blue Archive Wiki. Oh, it's already here. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. It is HP and yeah, it's healing. So somewhat. So the person who answered me is a scammer, a spreader of misinformation. I can believe it. Okay, I guess that's fine. Okay, so she heals herself, reloads instantly after activation, and then deals 20% more damage on her normal attacks, which is good, which is okay. And then she also has a 30% chance to reduce the target's defense by 12.3 for 19 seconds, and with a cooldown of 6 seconds. And she's an AR, so her fire rate should be not that bad. Then when normal attacks and enhancement and EX skill, which is based from here, she will get for every normal attack, she will heal herself by 34.5% of her healing, which is cool, which is nice. All right, nice. Do we have Kokoro? Wait, how do you get? Oh, okay, so you have to manually add them. Okay. Small depth shred, but it uses attacks with everything, I guess. Yeah, but it's a sub skill, so with not mixed with other people who does the same thing with their sub skill. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, EX skill. Let's go back to Kokoro, just in case we missed something. So for every one other ally, increase damage dealt by EX skill by 69.2 for 15 seconds. And then if the target has this EX skill, so this one, the surfacing, it will remove the effect of the surfacing buff or the surfacing EX skill. And then Kokoro enters a submerged state and her EX skill changes to surfacing. So it will go back and forth. And then if you give someone with already with an EX skill 2, or if you give someone with EX skill 1 wherein the target has skill EX skill 2, he will remove that EX skill 2, it will replace it with EX skill 1. And then EX skill 2 is basic proficiency for 69.2. This is same duration and same potency. And if the target has a diving start effect, which is the EX skill 1, remove that and then replace it with EX skill 2. And then Kokoro exits the submerged state and then her skill changes to diving start. So for the second EX skill, she will remove herself from her submerged state. And then for EX skill 2, she will exit, and then EX skill 1, she will enter. Okay. So basic skill, she deals basic damage, or she deals damage to one enemy after 10 normal hits or 10 normal attacks and lower their attack by 24.7% for 25 seconds. Blah blah blah. And then she also increases her HP by 25.5% and basic proficiency by 31.9%. And then whenever she uses her EX skill with an attacker who doesn't have a safety certificate, give them the certificate, and then triple the duration of the effect of that EX skill. So from 15 seconds, it will become 45 seconds, which is great. I mean, it's great. And then removes the safety certificates possessed by other allies. And then when she is in she's in submerged state, which is obtainable on EX skill 1, she will deal all of her attacks will be EX skill damage type, and her EX skill damage will also be increased by 31.9%, which is kinda odd that she's a support but she has all of this increased damage shenanigans. I just don't get it. Yeah, this is a drum barca. This screams drum barca character. Basic buff duration by 1000 for 19%. That means 15 seconds will become what is 15? What is 19% of 15. It will become 17.85 seconds if it's buffed by the safety certificate. The duration will be tripled. That means it will become 53.55 seconds, which is a lot. I'm not sure if the calculations will be 45 seconds plus 19 or and then add the 19%. We can try that. For 45 times 0.19 plus 45, that it is still 53.55 seconds. So it doesn't really matter if you're going to triple this and then add the buff retention, or get the base duration of 15 seconds then triple it. It doesn't really matter. It's the same. It's going to have the same result. Cool. Okay. Yeah, buff retention will help this from 45% to 53.55%, which is essentially 8.55% more EX skill damage, which is honestly a lot. That's a lot of duration. That's still longer. Okay, so should we pull for Kokoro and Kotone? I will try. Okay. So I have 40,517 pulls, or 40,517 pyroxenes, and 20 tickets from the login thingy, which is this. I paid for this, by the way, just to experience it myself. Yeah, I paid for this. Is it worth it? Maybe. All right, here we go. We can try, but I'm not expecting that much. So I'm going to wager 100 pulls. Wait, we can do 200 if I can. Right? That's like 160 pulls only. Isn't it? At 70, I get like 130, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 160. I can do 160 to complete 200. But yeah. Okay, here we go. What is a good song for this? I don't have any lights on. Hang on. I can do this. Hang on. I can do this with a flick of my thumb. Wow. Amazing. Alright, here we go. What? Oh, I have an idea. Here you go. Kokoro in 100. Let's do this. Eight one. Here we go with this one. Damn. Alright, we're expending pyroxenes. Thank you, Plana. Slow down. What's up? Wow. All right, let's see. Oh, not this one. How about this one though? All right, nice. PT has been reset to a perfect amount, so we have no pity. So, as you guys remember, whenever you get like the what do I call this? The rate up, they will try to sell you the shards. They will not do that anymore after you exit the screen, but rather if they will give you a shortcut right over here that tells you, hey, wanna buy something? You wanna buy some shards? Yeah, let's buy some shards. There you go. That's how it is. Okay. Let's have Kokoro. Kotone. We got Kokoro. Let's try Kotone. We need a new song though. Another Majima theme. Yeah, Kokoro's kit is kinda bonkers. Triple duration is interesting. But let's see. Alright. Come on. Let us end early. And then I can rest my scenes and prepare for the next one. Kotone. What the fuck doing here? How many pulls do we have already? Wait, what's the kanji of Kotone? How do you spell that? Fuck, I cannot memorize it in one go. Up. $70 pulls. Okay. Let's write it really quickly. Photo. Ah. Alright, here we go. We're approaching 70 for the free pull. Oh, sorry. The game is muted if I tab out. Alright, free pull. We're halfway there. If we get halfway there, 50, We get one pull for free. Where's my 3-star? $100. $100. You know what? Fine. Let's get to Kitty. If we lose the 50-50, we can use this to guarantee the next one, right? Is that how it works? It's been a while since we get a 3-star. Here we go. Okay. This is the 50-50. If we lose, I'm dropping the banner. If we win, I'm dropping the banner. Here we go. This is the guarantee, so there's no surprise there. Hang on, give me a sec. Okay. We got 2 3-stars. But we got one at the end. So at the last character on this pool is the 50-50. Unless the third one is Kotone and we got another one for free. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So that means I lost my guaranteed. Who the fuck is this? The other one? If it's another Kotone, that's good. That's good. Okay. My pity reset twice. It's back to 0 now. Ah! Nice. Do you want to boycott the shirts? Oh my god. Yeah, see, the thing is gone now. I got the free temple, which I will just keep because there's no point of pursuing any further. All right, both of them are strikers. Let me just increase her level. I'll set this to 500. So in conclusion, did the 50-50 help me? No. I got that by pure luck. Essentially, pure fucking luck. They having a new schedule for the Odyssey? Not yet. Yeah, not yet. Okay, let me just get this to tier 6. Okay, we're done with the pulling, so I'm going to back to the usual chill songs. There you go. Alright, one. Then minus. Oh, yeah, we need Odyssey. Shit, okay, okay. We need Odyssey stuff. Fuck. We don't. I don't have mats. They just give us new mats. I'm poor. Yeah, Kotone seems a really good tank. Alright, let me just farm the shit out of this event. Oh yeah, I don't have anything. Hang on. Hopefully we got some spare change here. I think 60 AP is already more than enough. Okay. Let me just increase the drop rate here. This is 25. And I have to raise Kotone. I'm going on Kotone Manor Blorker JP. I have a Fox qualified students Kurumi at 63 and Nico 69. Blorker. What 63 you mean bond level? If it's a bond level, congratulations. You made it far. Like seriously. Getting to 66 takes time and effort. Maybe tone down here. And for me, if we want, I don't know, just wanted to share that I am also working on Aru New Year and Aru Dress at the same time to get them to bond 100. Right now they are both at level or bond 66. I mean, I can show it to you guys in a sec. Like leveling someone to bond 100 takes years. Years. It could be years. But two at the same time? Oh yeah. Okay. I know you have a second pose. Okay. I love that she's hugging her tail for comfort. I know that you have. There we go. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh. First mat, not the second mat. What am I doing? I was wondering why I didn't get like a bonus for Kotone. Yeah, that turns out that's the case. Okay, so we're going to try this skill and solve like the underlying mystery if and only if, or whether if the certificate's removed, does the EX skill or the corresponding buff is also removed. So we can try that now. Actually, we can also still try this on a more controlled stage. And I forgot to set her as one of the first skill. Alright, here we go. Okay, so that's the buff. That's the safety cert. This is the submerged state. Now we just have to rotate a bit. I'm pretty sure. Okay, notice that the EX skill is still up. Okay, I will set this to 2 minutes. Okay, now the buff is still up, and I'm pretty sure 15 minutes has already been passed. Now, oh, this one, not this. So the question here is that if I use Kotone's skill, let's just say on Tsurugi, will this be removed? We lost the safety certificate, and the EX skill is gone. Let's find out. Broken. That's really good. So the EX skill will stay at 45. But it's fading away. Wait, does someone can backtrack a bit? It's fading away after 5. Does it make sense? I think, yeah, it does. It does make sense, right? It's still 45 seconds. What was the time that I activated the skill? Hang on. Let me backtrack my own stream. Give me 1 sec. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I activated skill. Wait, oh, she already had that. Maybe more. First more. Oh, that's way too back. What was the time that she got the buff? 38. 38. Oh, wait. What was the duration again? Duration is 15 seconds flat, right? Okay, it's 15 seconds flat. About this one, does it triple? I think it always triples. So at 45 seconds. It should be 45 seconds. And it is about to expire at around. Just put them. Around 51. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, right? 45 seconds. It ended at this point. And it started in 37. Around 37, so 36 or 37. So 20. Hang on. The duration is triple, the effect is applied to that person. Yeah. But my question here is that we'll keep the triple duration if someone else got the certificate, while the duration is still happening. Let's say happening, but it's beyond 15 seconds already. Wait, hang on. Let me think. It's 37 plus 23. That'd be 60. 23 seconds. Then at 52, it's gone. No, wait. It does not make sense. Unless I'm completely wrong about her duration at base. Yeah, it is still 15 seconds. There is no ticks, then 45 seconds buffs applied. Then there's ticks, then 50 seconds applied and ticks removed. Wait. So it does happen after the buff. Let's try to do that in a very controlled environment, like this one. Hopefully you guys don't mind. We also tested this here. Okay, Kotone. Let's have a tank. Let's have someone with basic proficiency, and that may be someone, not you. And then let's have someone like Iori, yes. And then you. Oh wait, maybe we can try not you, but rather Shun, small swimsuit. We can have a head start. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's see how it works. Okay. 57. Not yet, Alan. It's not yet. Oh, she gets the thing. She gets a certificate before she gets the buff. Now that's the buff. Certificate, then buff. Right? Then at 52. I'll just let this be and see if the duration has been tripled to 45. It's running out. We did it at 52. So at 7 seconds, 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining, it should be reduced. Wait, I think my calculation earlier was incorrect. Didn't it? Okay, that's the defense down. Or was that the defense down? I think so. Okay, so the EX skill is gone. It should be gone at 7. Around 7. There we go, it's gone. The safety certificate still stays. Okay, that's one experiment. So, it's 45. It's confirmed, it's 45. So it ends, if we do the exact same action earlier, it should end at around 06 remaining. Now, let's do the same experiment, the same thing. So 53. 52, she got 52, she got the certificate. So 52. Oh. 52, then they got the buff. 52 minus 15. That's 37 seconds remaining here on the clock. Oh, sorry. Here on the clock. So if beyond 37, if it's 36, we can apply the skill and check if the duration is gone. Or if the duration extension is gone. Okay. Okay. So 36, 35, it's safe that we can assume that this buff should be gone without the extension. Now, let's give it to someone else. Let's give it to someone else and check if the buff will stay until it expires at 07. Okay. Let's just continue. It's still here, by the way. I'm still monitoring it. Okay, it's about to be gone. So, that means it's gone at 06 or 07, around that number. So, it is true. It works. If you give the certificate to someone else, if 15 seconds has already been passed, the 45 seconds will all still stay. It will not be gone. Okay, then what's the point of the certificate? What's the point of the certificate? That's my biggest question mark now. Now I know how it works. But the question is, why does she have this safety certificate thing? Oh, would that be? Okay, let's do another experiment, but this time we apply the same EX skill to Iori. To EX skills. Okay. Okay, so Let's climb. It should be fine at after 36, I think. Maybe not. Okay, now what happens if I apply this skill to the same person with the same person with the safety certificate? So the EX skill is gone, but the certificate is still up. So nothing changed. You just have the basic proficiency at 35. It will expire at around 1 minute and 50 seconds. Okay. Let's check if... Wait. Wait. The basic proficiency is gone. What? Oh. The wording. I get it now. So if you give the same person the same buff or the EX skill 2, you technically didn't get the safety certificate if it's still yours in the first place. That means the safety certificate serves as a balancing thing so that the same person will not get the the two separate buffs for the same duration. So if she gets the EX skill buff, she gets the safety for certificate, and that's for 45 seconds. And now if you give that person again the same buff or EX skill 2, technically you didn't get the safety certificate, you still got it. And you will not get the triple duration. Oh my goodness. No, I think that the translation, this still makes sense here. The translation still makes sense. Grant them a certificate if they do not possess a safety certificate. That's the biggest if statement. If they do not have it, give it to them and triple the duration. If they do have the safety certificate beforehand, this will not happen. I get it now. What the... Yeah, it was the buff that she was given, but if they do have the safety certificate, it says here, if they don't have it, you give them the certificate and triple the duration. If they do have the safety certificate, this will not happen. They will not get a safety certificate, and they will not get the triple duration. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm glad that I experimented on this. So I have like a better understanding of Kokoro now. Holy. Oh boy. That's interesting. But in a practical sense, in Drumbarka, I don't think you would have a situation like this. Because let's just say you have Otogi and Aris on Drumbarka. Or against Drumbarka. You would give Kokoro will give EX skill to Aris and basic proficiency to Otogi, but it doesn't make sense for Otogi to get that because Otogi's sub skill makes her stronger with Otogi makes her stronger with EX skill damage. Let me just show it to you. So it's kinda, I don't know. It's not anti-synergy. It's not anti-synergy to Otogi, but rather it doesn't utilize this. It's multiplied up to times 2 based on the total number of EX skill damage dealt. That's why Nico is like her best partner on this. Nico is her best partner here. But for someone like Amy, who doesn't have any correlation with EX skills or EX skill damage, I think Kokoro and Amy will be good partners here. Yeah, Nico is still the best sports, yes, because of the sub skill that Otogi has. And then Amy, without any correlation or any relationship with EX skill whatsoever, will benefit from Kokoro because it's basics proficiency. Because this is the one we're after. Or no. Yeah, this one. Precision targeting mode. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Interesting. So what if I don't have Amy? Kokoro is gone. What if I don't have Amy? Or I don't have Amy in hands? I'll still stick to Nico. And in my own experience, clearing Torment in Drombarka right now requires you to have EW40 Amy or EW40 Otogi. I used the EW40 Otogi, EW40, yeah, 40 Otogi, and I did just fine with Nico. That means, do you need Kokoro? Answer is yes. You kinda need her, but when? Lunatic and above. But if and only if your main strategy on Torment, if you're going to settle on Torment, your main strategy is Otogi and Nico, you would stick to Nico. And you will not even consider using Kokoro, and maybe unless on the second phase. If it's the second phase, that will make much more sense, because you will buff Haruka and Hiroko Terror. Hiroko Terror for the basics, buff Haruka for EX skill up, and Hiroko Terror for basics proficiency. And then you would have Erika or someone else, maybe Toki Arm, to remove the debuffs on phase 2. Ryo to spam the shit out of Haruka. But at the end of the day, the EX skill potency of Kisaki is still higher than Kokoro. This is like the problem with this kind of characters with dual roles. Like, she can buff EX skill on one hand and she can buff basic proficiency on the other hand. The problem with this is that her EX skill buff doesn't exceed what Kisaki can do, but the duration is still there. The 45 seconds is still there. But you don't really need EX skill all the time if you're going to use Haruka. So Kokoro is more applicable towards Aris, who would use EX skill damage all the time because of her sub skill. Interesting. Otogi, Aris, Nico is still preferred. Yeah. Mm, this is interesting because Kokoro is not bad. I think she's still great in this, but with this regard, like he's a bit worse than Kisaki on the scenario wherein you would use Ryo and Kisaki and Haruka for the damage. I don't think Kokoro will replace Kisaki in that scenario. Also with the problem with Phase 2 Drumbarka is that the claw is not available all the time. Would it make more sense to replace K with Kokoro in P1? I'm talking about Torment here. So if it's Lunatic, Kokoro will be viable. Because first team with Nico, Otogi, and Aris will probably not be enough in most scenarios, in most cases. So you're probably going to do P1 or P2 on phase 1 with Kokoro with and others. So I won't say that Kokoro is bad or she's benched because Kisaki is still better. I'm just saying that we still have like more options now than ever before in terms of the buffs or in terms of buffers. Like I still think that Kokoro is a very nice character to have because of what she can do. But it's kind of unfair to compare her to someone with one buff or one of the buffs that she has, like with Kisaki. Kisaki has how much EX skill again? Oops, I'm typing out of in air. This is 80.7% for 15 seconds. Kokoro is 69.2. The difference is significantly high. If you think about like min-maxing, any difference is a huge difference. Or if I'm going to put it in my words, it's quite a difference, I would say. With Suzumi is 41 seconds for 25 seconds. 25%. This one is 69.2 for 45 if you're doing it right. That means Suzumi, well, it's still okay for Suzumi to have or I don't think Suzumi is now benched because of Kokoro, because she still has this thing. He increases the attack of all striker allies by a significant amount and also summons. Kokoro cannot do that. And basic proficiency for 41 seconds. That means she's more applicable on Yasod, and while Kokoro is more on a single target. Or only benefits on one person. Like reserved for 2 DPS for different damage source. Yeah. I would say that I still haven't cooked in my head what will be the ideal team that surrounds or that utilizes Kokoro. Is it Aris Otogi? No. Is it Aris Amy? Maybe. It could be a thing. You could just replace Nico with someone else, because you don't really going to use Nico anymore. Nico is more on the Otogi side or on Otogi formation. And then Kokoro will be the partners of let's say Aris. Maybe who else does heavy mystic type damage nowadays? I don't know about Makoto's swimsuit. I don't think so. Mutsuki dress is special, so I don't think she can. No, Kokoro can buff her. Single target. Single target. Single target. Healer. Maybe Hasumi track, but I am not sure. Hasumi track is just terrible. Akane Bunny is a special. Wakamo could be. I don't think. Panjama Kyuki. Panjama Koyuki. Where the fuck is she? Wait, she's a support? Really? Oh no. No. Kokoro, Amy, Uzu, or something. Kokoro, Amy, Aris, Kurumi. Could be. I think it works. But Kokoro. Oh yeah, Kokoro is still not here. Oh no, Kotone. Not Kotone's attack. Against Rombarka. That work? I don't think so. I think she will die. I can add your own custom buffs on Shallow DB. I'm too lazy. Sorry, I'm too lazy right now. I would just love to speculate for a bit without doing any more math at this point. Okay, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Let me just refund this before it's gone. Still need that AP. Thank you very much. Okay, so here's what I think right now about Kotone. I think Kotone is going to be really great against Rombarka. I also think that she's going to be okay against Gauze. Maybe? Yeah, I think she will do just fine on Gauze. But the problem is, you just want to rotate. Wait, Wakamo. Who's like the usual partner? Wait, what was the strategy that I used against Gauss Lunatic? I know I didn't clear it on stream, but I did clear it. Oh, hang on. This is very interesting. I would like... Oh, I don't think that's like... that should be not too long ago. This one. What was my buffers here? Oh. Wait, is this a second team or a... Oh wait, never mind. This is not a second team. Okay, so this is my second... No, this is my main team with Ares. If I'm going to replace someone, that will be... Wait, what was my team? Is that Yuzu and Kisaki? Yeah, Kisaki and... Okay. If it's Kisaki, I would replace Kisaki with... But... I don't think this would be a scenario where I can just insert Kokoro, remove Kisaki. Like one on... I don't know. Perhaps K. But I don't think I would sacrifice K for Kokoro. I don't think so. You have a Kotone at 100, fourth 50-50 at zero success. Tatsuki, swimsuit, Yura, swimsuit, Ibuki, swimsuit, Kotone. That congrats, dude. I'm happy that the pity system benefits you. For me, so far, it didn't benefit me at all. Like, I never won a 50-50, but when I'm going to approach the 50-50 and I win, usually I win before the 50-50 and pity resets. Earlier with Kotone, earlier with Kotone, we got 2 3-stars, one on the third pull, I think, on the third pull or second pull, and then the one on the last pull. I was under the impression that the first one on the bunch is not Kotone, and the last 3-star on the 10th slot is the 50-50. I assumed that. It turns out it was Kotone. So that means I didn't lose the 50-50, but rather I didn't reach that point of for me to get 50-50. I won by pure luck. And then at the last pull, on the 10th pull, I got another Kotone, which is by pure luck as well. Nice hairstyle. I hate it. I hate it so much. I know it's just a regular haircut one of these days, and then turns out, man, like this is like what I tell my barber to do, like for years now, ever since I was in high school, like a barber's cut, like the classic cut that is like, very normal-ish. And then I realized when I cut my hair, or when I went to the barber shop like last week. Was that last week or last week? What the hell? Like, there's like a part of the hair that's sticking out like here, and I don't like it that much. Do you like your cut? Yes, thank you. Here's your. I should get rid of this, man. Like, I prefer like, bulkier, I think. Yeah, that's the term. But anyways, I don't think I would sacrifice K here, but rather maybe come up with another solution or another squad with Kokoro here. That would maybe involve 2 DPSs. One is EX skill and one is basic proficiency. The person that I'm thinking right now is Wakamo, and probably someone who could deal basic proficiency like Shiroko Terror. But I think I already used Shiroko Terror on the prior formations, right? I think right here. Yep, that's Shiroko Terror right there. So maybe in this scenario, maybe I could replace K with Kokoro here to benefit Mutsuki in terms of EX skill, and then Shiroko Terror in terms of basic proficiency. But I think the Mystic effectiveness and attack percentage is still kind of nice to have. I don't know that will justify. It benefits both of them. So I don't know if EX skill damage and basic proficiency on these 2 separate characters would be worth sacrificing K for. I just don't know. Afro style, I will not do the Afro style. My hair is not compatible with that. I think I know I have curly hair. Like, my hair is very not too curly, but it's there. But I don't think my hair is compatible with Afro. I don't think so. Anyways, yeah. I think we still yet to have a formation with Kokoro. Maybe let the JP players cook. Probably they're going to have a formation with Kokoro. But right now, with the core or with the existing teams that we have that I had on Boss and Drumbarka, I don't know. It doesn't require me to use Kokoro right now. No, at least on those formations. But given that I haven't tried Lunatech yet on Drumbarka, I haven't attempted it yet. So perhaps Kokoro will have a spotlight there once it drops again. But for the upcoming Peruzilla, I don't think she will even survive a transition blast or a transition, ray of death, because she has mystic armor. I don't think so. I think she'll die. Even Kokoro, wait, even Kotone is also a special unit, so she cannot really use her against Peruzilla. Like, this is like one of these scenarios where they're going to release a character, two sets of characters, and they're going to be unusable against the end game boss that's going to come out later on, or maybe next week. No, yeah. If you're going to invest a lot on Kotone and Kokoro, I would suggest to hold it for now. Most especially, we just got introduced by the Odyssey school, or Odyssey school just came out, and the mats just came out. So yeah, you're going to do like a bit of grinding to get them all to max levels in terms of skills and EX skills. I guess that's like intentional in a way if you think about it. Like, Odyssey just came out, their mats James just came out. We're not going to expect you to max them all out in terms of skills just yet, unless if you buy our packs. Buy our packs, guys. 3,000 yen, 3,000 yen, 3,000 yen. Give it to us. Give it to us. Woohoo, hoo. I hate to do that. Yeah. So yeah, we got both of them in 130 pulls. Am I satisfied? Maybe. I am probably satisfied with this. And we're going to check out their L2Ds. How do you feel the few Chinese gacha system? The new system? I'd say it's a bit worse, but it's not terribly bad. My biggest opinion about the newest gacha system is that if you get unlucky, it will help you. Sure. The 50-50 helps you. If you lost the 50-50 and then if you still get somehow unlucky, the 200 guarantee will help you. Alright, stop. Here's your character at 200. But if you're relatively okay in terms of your luck, if you're getting your characters in like 50 pulls, 60 pulls, 70 pulls, whatever, this system doesn't really help you out, if you think about it. Whereas the Spark system helps you regardless if you got unlucky or unlucky. See the difference? The newest gacha system helps you if you get unlucky. If you get lucky enough to never require the 50-50 or whatnot, then the system doesn't exist. It doesn't help you at all. Well, it doesn't help you. It doesn't assist you at all. Like, it acts like it doesn't exist. But with the Spark system, again, if you reach the 200 recruitment points, you get a free character. You just claim the character and be done with the thing. That's why like people are really dissatisfied with this. It's because, yeah, sure, if you get unlucky, this system will help you. But if you get relatively okay, or if you're okay in terms of your luck, then the system technically doesn't exist. But of course, there's some good things about the new system. The biggest good or the best thing about the new system is that they give you free pulls along the way. Around after 200, you technically just spend like 160 pulls worth of pyroxenes. If you spend purely on pyroxenes, yeah, it's just 160. So the spendings are much lower now. So you don't have to spend, or let's just say at 100 around 170 times 1,200. Let me just calculate real quick. Oops. Times 17. Instead of saving like 24,000 pyroxenes, if your balance is around 2,400 pyroxenes, you can do 200 pulls on this banner, which is, yeah, which helps. The free pulls helps, and this free pulls, you can use this. I'm pretty sure you can use this anywhere. Am I correct? Does this apply to limited banners as well? I don't think so. I mean, can someone confirm if they got a they still kept their ticket on the anniversary and managed to use it on the next non-limited banner? Wait, hang on. I have a feeling that many of the free-to-play are going to face the worst offenders, tackling raid-related content if their pulls are pulling. If they're pulling lucks are unlucky, even with rebates from the, you're forced to pick a poison between the students, knowing too well you'll be locked out on content. Very good, yeah. Getting both duplicates will going to be really worse here. Will be much worse. Like they wanted to, yeah, sure that they wanted you to get the character for the first time, but what about the second and third time though? So my biggest, so my suggestions to fix the gacha system right now is still the same as I wanted to say weeks ago, is to either they remove or they revert back and no one will ever complain ever again, or buff or keep the spark but remove the guaranteed at 200. I think that will be fair. Keep the 100 pull 50-50, and then if you get unlucky at 200, you still get the 50-50, but the you can claim like the character, one of the rate of characters at any time after getting 200 recruitment points. I think that will be much better. I think, because Spark benefits everyone, and if Nexon wants to help you obtain the character by the 50-50, at least do it every 100 and then reset. I don't care if yeah, just remove this, keep the spark, remove this, and keep bring back the spark. I think that will be much better. But I don't know, I'm not a Nexon employee or who could then, you know, who has a master or has a experience of, you know, balancing this kind of stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, gacha is not supposed to give you everything, but the gacha should keep you up for pulling, because you should feel that, you know, no matter how much you spend, you're not losing all the time. With the spark system, you just lost like a huge chunk of what you're supposed to get or supposed to get. I don't know. The 50-50 with Spark is too much of an upgrade compared to the old, to be honest. Unless they use EW70, that doesn't make sense. Last time, they really improved Gacha. The Gacha was using 60. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. However, I will share something about my Gacha polls in comparison to what I had on Aris Battle and K, and then comparing it to Iroha and Ibuki. So here's what happened. Trust me on this one. I never got benefit. I didn't get benefit. No. I never won any 50-50s, but rather, even if I about to reach the pity, I would get the pickup before the pity. So that means before the 100, I would get the character already. So that means I won by pure luck. It was all me. It was all probability is all me. And then after 360 polls, I think, or 340? 360. I don't remember. I think it's 340. Yeah. What was the time? Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think it was 340. After 340 polls with Eligma, with spending Eligma, I managed to get. I mean, I can show you. I did manage to get. Where the fuck is she? I still managed to get Iroha at EW60 and Ibuki at EW60. Then that means the biggest question, did the new system help me? No, not at all. Didn't help me at all. I got all of these characters and then raised them enough with my Eligma and with the number of copies that I got by pure luck. The new system got nothing to do with it. Whereas on my Aris and K, I finished with Aris at EW60 and K at around EW50. That's with the Spark. Did the Spark help me? Did the Spark help me? Yes. A lot. To get K to EW50. See the difference? The luck is different. And then when I got really unlucky on K and Aris, the Spark system helped me, at the very least. Don't get me wrong. The new system didn't help me at all. No assist whatsoever. No assist. I think the only 50-50 that I encountered. Well, if there's like a 50-50, I still lost. But I count that as, whatever. Just one of those 3 stars that pops off at 100. Didn't help me. So yeah, no. Even though I got really lucky on Ibuki and Iroha by getting both of them EW60 before 350 polls, I still don't think the new system helps. The new system helped me, not at all. Well, if I get in a scenario where I get very unlucky, let's just say I didn't still get Iroha after 200, then the game will help. Then the system will help me. But yeah, it's more like Nexon wants us to really wants to say that yeah, you're on your own. but if you get unlucky, the system will help you. I don't know. The spark is just, we already used to the spark. I think spark still has own problems, in my own opinion. Like, if you get really unlucky, getting no pickups after 200, and then constantly have to spark at 200, it would really feel that you're playing this game to earn 24,000 pyroxenes just to claim a character. It's going to really feel like a slog fest. But yeah, it's still a gacha game at the end of the day. New or your old system, it does lock, this is everything because it's a gacha. Yes, at the end of the day, it's still gacha. This system only aims to help you if you're getting a little bit unlucky. The spark is designed to help you get the character at 200 pulls, regardless of your luck. That's like the biggest difference between the new 50-50 system and the spark system. It benefits you. The new old system benefits you because at the very least, every 200 pulls, you are pretty sure that you have the ability to claim any one of the characters or any one of the pickups. With the new system, I don't know, it just helps you get the character if you're getting unlucky. But other than that, you're on your own. But at least on the spark system, regardless of how unlucky or lucky you are, after 200 pulls, you get a free character. See the difference? But other than that, the spark system, if you like get the character at 200 or below 200 or 100, and then you're not going to proceed any further, the conclusion you would draw with that from that is that the spark system is not going to help you, but rather other than that, you're your own, right? But that the topic or the situation changes if you're going to get like multiple characters or multiple copies of the same character now. With the spark system, if you're going to aim for like 200 or more pulls or 200 or 400 pulls, at least you're pretty sure to yourself that I'm going to get 2 copies of the pickup. But with this new 50-50 system, you're on your own. Mommy's not going to help you now. Unless if you're getting unlucky, then we'll help. But other than that, it's on you, all on you. So yeah, that's the thing. And regardless of like what people say, mathematically the new system is better. Like, come on, bro. But doesn't equate what is happening in real life. At the end of the day, it's all gacha probability and all that shit. Nothing is certain in this game. There are some people who encountered the 190 pull of get the pickup at 190, and you have to climb all the way up to 100 to get the 50-50. Whereas in the new old system, you just do another temple and voila, you get the other pickup. It's just people dismissing the fact that there's like scenarios like that, and they're dismissing like, oh, it's just a survivorship bias and all that shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Anyways, I think there are some new stuff here. Okay, I think we can show this to class. Have you seen this? So they implemented a new labeling system or effectiveness. Well, it's a display feature or whatever. So the by default, before, if you target someone and it's weak or the attack type counters their armor type, you get a weak icon. If it's resist, it will show resist. If it's effective, it will not show anything. And if it's normal, it will not show anything. But now, by default, you could see everything. If it's weak, it shows it's weak. If it's normal, normal, effective, effective. If it's resist. If it's resist, it all shows resist. And there's also a new icon right here that enables you to see the effectiveness by symbols. So if it's weak, it shows like this. If it's effective, it shows like this. If it's normal, it's just white, and then resist, it's blue. So if you don't want any clutter, that you want more, if you want, no, if you're a minimalist and you're just satisfied with just symbols, or you can already tell everything by symbols, then this is for you. But if you really want, like, full information, like you would see like the effectiveness, or if you're targeting the right opponent with words, then this is for you. But if you don't really care about, or if you don't care about normal and resist, or normal and effective, and you just want to see weak and resist, then this is for you. I'm just baffled, like, no, I'm just wondering, like, there should be a fourth option for this, but symbols, but I guess that this will do. Yeah, you wouldn't bother with this, but yeah, if, it's a good thing that we have an option to have something like this. So it's a nice QL. Now, let me just talk about this shit. Okay, so they called it Step Up Ladder. And this is a ladder where you can buy all of the shit and step up to the ladder. So for example, this one is for free. I think the odd numbers here are free, and the even numbers are paid. So you have to pay 480 yen to get to step 2, and then this one is free. This one is free, but the prerequisite is that you have to get to this point. So you have to buy this in order to get this. You have to buy this in order to get this. You have to buy this in order to get this. Buy this in order to get this. Buy this to get this. Buy this to get this. And it goes up to 13 steps. Okay, this is a whale thing, but of course we have to know if it's worth, if it's even worth it for whales. Apparently, I've seen some Twitter posts that it is worth it. I don't want to do the full math on, or a full math on verifying all of this, but we can at least check on how much it will cost you to climb the ladder or climb the stairs. So 480 plus 100 plus 1,500 plus 2,000 yen plus 3,000 yen. Oh my god, it's getting expensive. Plus 4,000 yen. It equates to 11,980 yen. I mean, we can convert that to US dollars, or we can convert that to like whatever. But let me just check. Come on. Yen to PHP. So let's say for Philippine peso is 4,665 pesos and 35 cents, which is not a joke of a number. This is fucking expensive, man. This is like grocery level type of shit. You could like buy a couple of a couple of grocery items for this instead of whaling it on a gacha game. In USD, it's 75 bucks. 75 bucks. What else? What else should I convert them? Ringgit. 302 ringgit. Uh, Or a 1.3 million rupiah. What else? In yen? No. Yen. What else do you guys... But in the span of 2 months? Oh, euro. Euro is 64.54 euros. And you only have like until October 21 to think about this. But from what I can see, for 11,000 yen, I think this is worth it. For 11,000 yen, for value in comparison to like the packs over here, is it worth it to spend on this game? To spend 11,000 yen for this ladder? I just for the sake of it, I don't think so. But if you're a fucking whale and you don't mind, if you have like extra funds or whatever, then go for it. I don't care. The reason why I haven't calculated yet because I'm too lazy, and I would like to, I don't know, check all of the items here and then do a comparison here on like all of the stuff over here, if it's even worth the money. Yeah. Yeah, they're also selling like this pack. I think you guys seen this before. Where is it? Yeah, this one. This one gives you selectable shard. For example, you badly want her shards or Eddie shards, or I don't know, Wakamo swimsuit shards, or I don't know. Let's say Akane Bunny shards. Then you can buy the shards for 3,000 yen, and there's like a temple here. That's 100 shards. So essentially getting a dupe of your choice. 3,000 yen, and then you get a temple ticket. And I think this one is permanent. Oh no, it's not permanent. You have until 9:30 to claim that. Why temples have to have like its expiration date? Like what? It doesn't make sense. Why? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to have a like expiration date. Come on. They also have packs for Wild Hunt, whatever. This is a gift pack if you want to rush your Bond 100s or Bond 50s and other bullshit. Okay. So I EW60 Kisaki with that pack. Yeah. I think again, if you have extra funds and you don't mind spending some in this game, I think 3,000 yen to get like 100 shards of a specific character that you want that you have is probably not that bad. It's not that bad, honestly. Works. I actually bought this one before, and I gave it, or I set it to, what's her name, Susena Ashwell, and because of that, I managed to clear Lunatic Kurokage. 3,000 yen to finish or to clear Kurokage. And by the way, if you guys didn't notice, and they still have this like a limited pack for getting the pickup character that you recently got from the gacha. A plus 50 Eligma, and then 3 of their favorite gifts, purple gifts, for 3,000 yen. The difference now is instead of 72 hours, they gave you 13 days, or 2 weeks to think about it. 2 weeks. Now, not that bad. Again, this is like whale territory now. I think if you don't want it, then don't do it. I don't know, buy it. But I guess this, like, in my opinion, a scummy way for Nexen to sell you something, because the spark is now over. The spark is gone now. Oh, by the way, you can buy this up to 2 times. I think for this, I think you can buy it 2 times as well. So if you prefer getting the shards of someone else that you have, take note that you cannot buy shards of a character that you don't have currently. So yeah, 3,000 yen for getting them to at least 5 stars, and buying it twice gets you to EW40. It's a good deal. It all depends on you. Pretty much Ligma packs aligns with the banner duration. Yeah. Kinda. I think yeah. Well, I'm not sure if the countdown starts if you get the moment you got the character. I'm pretty sure that's the case, right? But I'm not sure. But if the timer aligns with the banner's availability date. It's better than buying parks and pay for loops. Yeah, exactly. If you're willing to spend money to do the gacha or to get more pyro scenes, I think this has more value than getting more pyro scenes. It's just guaranteed dupes for 3,000 yen, and you can do it or you can get her to at least EW40. So in a whale's perspective, this is a very good deal, but in a free to play perspective, this is a scummy move for Nexen. But it is what it is. Yeah. Do we have any other QOLs? Anything else? I think that's it. Oh yeah. One thing before we go, I think we can see their L2Ds. I have both tickets for them. All right. Let's get that. Cute. Oh. I mean, she's technically a swimsuit character. You still won't buy it, but I won't deny it's a good value. Yeah, it is a good value, but it's all up to you if you want to get it or not. I think in my own opinion... Oh wow, why is she sliding like that? Damn! Why are you pulling that move on me? God damn it. Okay. Alright, let's get her here. Hello. Wait, can you hear the game? Okay, you can hear the game now. Earlier you cannot. Okay, here we go. Can you hear the game? How about now? Okay. Thankfully, we got it. We got to fix it. Wait, she's spawned 4 now. Wait, does she like this? Okay, Kokoro. Okay. I will get their L2Ds. Give me a sec. How do you think? What's up? Yeah. I mean, she's all, yeah, they're technically like swimsuit characters. I wonder if all of the Odyssey characters will have the same preferences, like even the president and like, you know, the other Odyssey characters. To translate the Pomodocs? No, I can't. I don't have the ability to do that. That will take years for me to do that. But yeah, I will just show you guys the L2D and then we can call it a night. I'm just gonna walk through this for your convenience. How much did it cost you to get both in this PT hell? 130. And I got like a 10 pull for free. And I will not use it until the next banner. Well, can I use that 10 pull ticket on a limited banner? I'm not sure though. So yeah, I'm not saying that I got lucky on the new system. It's just that I got lucky. That's it. That's basically it. I got lucky on my own. The system didn't help me at all. Or the system. I was about to be helped be assisted by the new system, but I got Kotone at 100 and on the 93rd pull. Was it 93rd pull and then it resets? And then on the 10th pull of the 10th at the 10th pull I got another Kotone. So both of them are just purely from my luck. So it's basically the same. Got 2 Kotones in 1 pull. That's so good. How many pulls though? Oh, did you share earlier that information? "42 days? What is that? Oh, so no matter like after like a set date, it's over. Cannot use it anymore. We will get. Are we going to get like a limited character on September? Most likely, right? What was the? Okay, here's the L2D for Kotone. Let me just get one for Kokoro. You know, I've been wanting to learn how to read and speak and write Japanese, but there's something that really holds me on that regard. The reason why I'm not doing it recently is because I mean there's nothing, there's no scenario that would let's say that oblige me to do it. Like there's nothing here in my current environment that requires me to do so. But if ever I'm going to enroll myself, then I'm going to be obligated to learn because I paid money for it. Okay? Anyways, let me check the. Hang on, give me a sec. Let me check the thing if it's all good. Should be good. Alright, let's start with Kokoro's L2D, then we'll go for Kotone. Enjoy, guys. I will just put it on full screen. Yeah, hang on. Let me find the application, the audio source. Sorry, guys, I have to do this.
来てくれてたんだね。ごめん、水の中にいたから気づいてなくて。この本、麻酔加工のものだから大丈夫だよ。そうじゃない。水の上で寝るのは危険？心配しないで、慣れてるから。それにここすごく気持ちいいんだ。日向ぼっこしながら水中の音を聞いていられるの。そういう意味では読書とダイビングってちょっと似てるかも。どちらも沈みゆく者の声を聞くから。ほら、先生も一緒にやってみない？私が水底の世界のお話をたくさん聞かせてあげるから。
I am looking respectfully. Alright, that's those are Kokoro and Kotone L2Ds. I really like Kotone for obvious reasons. So this will be my home screen for a while. Tail interaction. And I stretch the belly. Okay, none of them got a pinching animation. Okay. US to it's when we got the miso soup as breakfast. Hell yeah. Two expressions. I think there's like an idle animation here, but if you wait long enough, could be. I mean, most or all modern L2Ds have idle animations. You just have to wait. We have... What do you mean? On the bottom left? What? Wait, let me just wait for her. Anytime now. Anytime now. Any second now. Maybe there's none? Oh, it's supposed to Otogi. Yeah, maybe there's none. And then as I about to switch, she would just do it. Any second now. Alright, I'm giving up. Maybe there should be. There should be one. Okay. Yay, free pulls. I think that will be it for tonight. That will be it for tonight. That's all. Oh, for the sprite. Okay, yeah. There should be sprite with the glasses on, with the glasses off. Oh. Oh, okay. If she doesn't have the glasses, she will just look like this. Good touch. That's a good touch. That was really good. Peak character design.
先生、恋よ恋先生の新作読んだ。お話はすごく良かったけど、海の描写がちょっと気になっちゃって。アデュッセイア出身ではなさそう。
I'm wondering if this is like her default look when she doesn't have her glasses. That's really a nice... Okay, this one doesn't have one. Kotone is LT, basically you can sleep on water with her. I mean, it's just an invitation. We haven't taken into consideration yet. A question mark. Well, I didn't read the L2D story, but anyways, yeah, I'm satisfied with the gacha result. Although, yeah, we are down to 28,000. There's still enough for a 200 pulls, but you know, we've gotta keep saving for the next limited character if there's one. But yeah, plans for this week. Probably I'm going to... I don't know. Is there anything new today? Oh. I forgot to take this. Damn. I mean, to be fair, I already did my polls before 11 o'clock, so that's fair.
先生だよね。画面ちょっとメガネを外してて、足音では分かってたんだけど。いらっしゃい、先生。足音で分かってたよ。
Is this a different line if she doesn't have glasses?
いらっしゃい、先生。足音で分かってたよ。多分先生だよね。画面ち ちょっとメガネを外してて、足音では分かってたんだけど。
Okay, that's a cool. That's a cool one. That's a cool Easter egg right there. What? Not really Easter egg. That's a cool feature. But anyways, probably next Friday or no, this Friday I will do some Arc Nights. I will play the event, the Alliance something something. Probably. I'm not sure about it. But yeah, if this will be my last stream for this week, I'll stream Parozilla Lunatech once it comes out. So yeah. I mean, we got Kotone and Kokoro in 130 pulls. I think I'm more than satisfied with that result. And yeah, not bad. I will see you guys next time for Arc Knights or next week for Parozilla Lunatic. Thank you so much, guys. Maybe we can raid someone on Twitch since you guys are also here. Oh, Potato is streaming. I'm going to raid him. Keep you guys there. Okay, here we go. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll be back for more Blue Arkham stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good rest of your night. Bye bye. Watch the guy. Then I'm going to send you guys there. Alright, see ya.